Oh, there she is. She's hooked up to the dreamer. Or dream machine, I should say.
That's the girl I saw on the street. She's completely lost in dream time.
What do you want? Go away, I'm dreaming.
Can you please disconnect from that thing and talk to me?
I don't know you. Leave me alone.
I need to get through to her somehow. It would help if I knew something about her relationship to Hannah.
Well, we do have that photo.
You're friends with Hannah, right?
What?
From the picture, it looks like you're good friends.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just go away.
Hannah's in trouble and I need your help finding her.
I don't know where she is. We're not friends anymore.
What happened?
She wanted me to stop using the dream machine. Says it's a sickness, that I'm addicted. We were best friends. More than that. But now, I haven't seen her in ages. The last time we spoke, she was upset and scared.
Why was she scared?
She didn't want to tell me. She said she needed to disappear for a while. She left her nest, found somewhere else to hide. I don't know where. I think she was afraid they'd get rid of her after she finished the job.
Who are they?
I don't know, all right? I told you already, I haven't spoken to her since.
And you have no idea where I can find her? Maybe she mentioned something to you, somewhere she could be hiding.
No, There was another nest, at the end of the bricks. She brought me there once. She called it her secret burrow. No one goes there. It uses a different key from all the other shelters. When she wasn't looking, I grabbed an extra key that was lying around in case he ever needed to hide. Maybe that's where Hannah is. But I honestly don't know. Please leave me alone.
Where's the key?
I don't fucking know! It's around here somewhere. I don't know. Can I go back to my dream now?
The dream machines, they're dangerous. I think they're dangerous. You shouldn't be hooking up.
What else is there to do in this rat hole? Study for my law degree? Just fuck off back to your cushy upstairs life. And leave me alone.
Well, there's not much we can do for her now. She wants to be in the dreams, probably, if nothing else, because she's depressed about losing Hannah as a friend. And more than that, according to her.
Nothing in here.
But let's see if we can get the special key. There it is. Anything in this? Oh, nope, we're not allowed to search anymore. Alright. Find Hannah's hideout. Alright. So her friend said to find her at the end of the bricks. So that's the only other possibility for the vents anyway. So we'll just switch out the key and access this point. Switch to the purple and use. Oops. Ah. There we go. See what's down here. Nothing here, but for the first time looks like we can access the pipe.
Get the fuck out of here!
Are you Whoa, easy. Just put that knife down.
Who are you? What do you want?
She looks on edge. Maybe we should mention her friend first.
I should let her know why I'm here. I mean, she has no idea who I am. Queenie sent me.
Queenie? Why?
She's worried about you.
Tell her not to worry. Tell her I'm just peachy. Now get out.
I don't think that's the whole story, Hannah.
I finally found Hannah. Now I just need her to talk to me. I finally found Hannah. Now I can't just tell Queenie you're peachy. She'll ask questions. She wants to know if...
I'm fine. Really.
Again, they've updated the model for Hannah. I kind of like it.
Abby said Hannah's scared, that she's on the run. I don't think she's fine at all. If you're fine, why are you running?
Who said I'm running?
Abby did. She told me...
Abby? So that's how you found me. She blabbed that duper. She's always been weak.
I didn't give her much choice. I had to find you. She won't tell anyone.
She's always trouble. And she's addicted to the dream machine.
She really misses you.
She's not my responsibility. I'm not her girlfriend, I'm not good for her. She's not safe around me. She'll get hurt.
Why? Who's after you?
All these questions. Who are you again?
Zoe Castillo.
Right, and how is any of this your business, Zoe Castillo? Who do you work for?
No one. Seriously, enough with the paranoia. Queenie wanted me to find you. She's concerned. That's the only reason I'm here. You could show some appreciation for the people in your life who do care.
In my experience, they usually want something in return.
You might be surprised. Don't underestimate people.
Don't overestimate people. Look, I did stuff. A job. A dangerous job for some very dangerous people, and now I have to watch my back.
Then let us help you.
You can't help me. Queenie can't help me. No one can. If they find me, you really don't know who you're dealing with, and there's no way to stop them, all right? So just leave me be.
Could she be running from Mr. London? He controls the criminal underworld in Propast. He might be connected. I've run into Mr. London myself. I know how scary he can...
Mr. London? Right, sure. Scary. The people I'm hiding from are a lot worse than London. I'm done talking. Go back to Queenie. Tell her to not worry about me.
I don't think that'll be enough to make her stop worrying.
Fine. 1 second. Give her this. Tell her I got your message, that you did your job and that. Tell her that I'm working on it.
Those paintings in your room, did you paint them yourself?
You were in my nest.
I was looking for you.
That doesn't give you the right to break into my home, Suka. Those are my drawings. Why?
I recognize the images from dreams. Look, I know this sounds crazy and I can't explain it,
They're
but...
from dreams, my dreams. And no, I don't use a dream machine. I just have weird dreams.
Why would we have the same dreams?
How do I know you're not lying? I don't know you. I don't know who you are. Just go away.
I just... yeah. Okay.
So perhaps Hannah might be a dreamer as well?
Hannah wants me out of here.
Wait. Wait.
Yes?
Is it true? About your dreams?
I only remember the one dream, but there have been many others. I have amnesia, but my memories are starting to come back. And your drawings... I've seen those images before. It can't be a coincidence.
No coincidence, no story. Zoe, right?
Zoe Castillo.
I'll think about what you said, Zoe Castillo. If I think you're telling the truth, I'll look you up. Now I really need you to leave. I have things I need to do, and you shouldn't be seen down here with me.
Once again we hear that phrase, no coincidence, no story. Okay. Now, Hannah mentioned that there were paintings. Well, actually, Zoe mentioned seeing them. And so maybe I forgot to look at them. So I may go back really quick and see what Zoe has to say about those paintings. So that would be... Let's see. That would be the... Yeah, the one way over there. So we'll check on that really quick before we go to Queenie. Because it looks like our friendly bot is still welding. Yep, gotta wait for him to finish the repairs. You might have heard that music that just passed. That's actually a remix of a track from the previous game. Oh good, the guard's gone. Let's have a look. Okay, can we actually look at any of these murals or paintings?
Dreamers. What's Hannah doing with all these dream machines?
Well, she doesn't use them, so she's probably selling them. Ah, here we go. Yep, there's Lux. There's the strange creature that, I guess according to Obnaxis, we'll be meeting at some point. And there's some kind of dark forest.
Wait. Are these drawings of the mountains I saw in my dreams? And that creature, the Ula. How is that possible? How could Hannah know about my dreams?
Oh, I guess that's a tree, but that's not the forest. That's the Purple Mountains. Let's see, how about these over here? Yep, that's definitely Marcuria. You can see the Azadi Tower there.
I've seen these images before. In my dreams, and I recognize them.
Okay. No huge revelations, but yeah. I'd be willing to put my money on the fact that Hannah is actually a dreamer. Now, to be fair, back in the original game, some people were seeing images of Arcadia, but that was because the balance was collapsing at that point. As far as we know, and as was confirmed in the previous game by the Guardian, the balance is currently undisturbed. So I'm still coming to the conclusion that Hannah's probably a dreamer. Let's go to Queenie. And we will tell her about Hannah.
The Madame is in. She's been expecting you.
At long last, the castle dweller returns.
I'm really sorry I took so long.
Tut tut, this is delicate work. Stand perfectly still. Fly, little one. You look tired, Miss Castillo. Is everything all right?
I haven't slept so well.
No. And have you found what you were looking for?
You mean, do I remember anything yet? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm working on it.
Don't expect your memories to arrive all at once and neatly organized. Like all awakenings, it can be a slow and befuddling process. The important thing is to embrace every memory and to push nothing aside. So, any news about our Hannah? I assume that's why you're here today.
She asked me to give you this. She says she's fine and that she's working on it?
How did she appear to you? Do you believe her when she says she's fine?
I don't want to worry, Queenie, but Hannah did not sound fine. Maybe it'll hurt the campaign, but I don't think I should keep this from her. Honestly, I don't think she's fine. She's scared. Her friend Abby told me she's been hiding. She's afraid of something. Someone.
She didn't say who?
Abby didn't know. And Hannah wasn't very forthcoming.
She doesn't trust many people. She barely trusts me, and I have... Well, I hope I've given her enough reasons to trust me. But she's had a hard life, poor girl. I appreciate your honesty, Zoe. Thank you for tracking her down. Where is she now?
It can't hurt letting Queenie know where to find Hannah. Maybe she can help. You know those yellow towers?
The so-called wireless power grid.
What do you mean?
They were never part of the grid. Those towers were built for another purpose. What about them?
There are children living in the tunnels below. They call them nests. Like you said yourself, it's a whole subterranean city. Hannah's hiding in one of those nests here in the bricks, just past the stairs to the plaza.
I'm glad you've told me. I won't betray your trust and seek her out. I'm just happy to know she's close.
The so-called wireless power grid. What are those towers?
I honestly don't know. I do know they were never used for the wireless power grid. They were built after they dismantled that system. I have my theories, but that's for another time. You have gone above and beyond your duty, Zoe. You have shown that you care about our community. And while I'm still worried about Hannah, at least now I know she's alive. Very well. You asked for my support, and you have it. I will endorse your candidate. The bricks stand behind Unity and Leah Uminska.
So here we can just accept her support, or we can warn Queenie about the fact that Uminska may not be what she seems.
Maybe Unity and Uminska are innocent, but I can't keep the truth from Queenie, regardless of how it affects our campaign.
And to be fair, while Zoe has been working for the campaign, she doesn't owe Leah Uminska anything, especially if something strange is going on.
I wish I could just accept your support, but I can't. Not now.
Oh? And why is that?
Leah Uminska might be involved in something illegal, or at least unethical. We don't know for sure yet.
That is unfortunate. Even the possibility that Unity might be mixed up in something objectionable makes it impossible for me to lend my support to the campaign. I'm sorry, Ms. Castillo, but there is too much at stake. I do hope your investigations uncover no funny business, but I'm afraid this means I cannot support the Social Democrats. I hope you understand my position.
I do, and I'm really sorry.
So am I. If you ever need my help with anything else, I'm here. I owe you that. I'm afraid there's work to do, so I'll have to ask you to leave. Good day, Miss Castillo. Oh, before you go...
Yes?
You mentioned you weren't sleeping well. Do you dream?
Constantly.
Yes. Pay heed to your dreams, Miss Castillo. Do not underestimate them. I remember the first time you visited. I told you you weren't quite here. And you're not. Part of you is lost in dreaming. And part of you is a dream. You're not all here. That worries me. I think more than anything, you need to remember. And you need to wake up.
What do you mean by...
I don't know. Like I said, there is work to be done. But remember, I'm here if you need me.
Welding, 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 welding.
Guess he's finished the job.
Off to do more
Guess it's
welding.
screwed up and I won't get fried when I ring Mira's doorbell.
Can you speak to the girl again? Nope, guess not. Now, we are going to, if you're diligent about looking around later in the game, you are going to find out something about Queenie's past life. And so hopefully we'll be able to see that if I can remember where it is. But in addition to that, I have my own theories. I'm suspicious that Queenie might originally have been part of either the Stark Sentinel. Those would be the people who are in charge with protecting the balance on the Stark side of the divide, or more specifically that she was part of the Splinter Vanguard. For those of you who might recall, in the first game, the Vanguard were those who followed Jacob McCallan, the Green Dragon, who basically sought to initiate the rejoining of the Twin Worlds before others thought that it was ready to happen, like Cortez, the Red Dragon. And the reason that I suspect Queenie may have been involved with the Vanguard is that, on the one hand, she talks about the fact that she's had other names in the past and that she doesn't use them. But also the fact that there is a lot, besides the fact that, okay, in general, dragon imagery is prominent in Chinese culture, but they're very prominent around her iconography. She makes dragonflies as little robots, as you saw. And she's very much wearing a lot of green. And again, the head of the Vanguard was the Green Dragon. So while it's never confirmed, that's my personal theory, is that she was probably part of the Vanguard.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
That would also mean that she has knowledge of the balance and about Arcadia, and possibly about Dreamers, which is why she may know something about Zoe as well. Ah, Wit has moved.
Wit. He's the diametric opposite of Mira. Quiet, calm, focused. He never says a word, but that's part of his charm.
There's Mira.
How did it go?
I got the data.
So you're not completely useless after all. That's a surprise. Come over here. I'll download and decrypt it.
Okay. Oh, I guess it's onto the crypto coin. No? Oh, maybe I just have to talk to her then?
One sec.
Ah.
Basic encryption, standard syndicate protocols. Let's take a look.
I don't really know what I'm looking at.
Financial transactions, Petal. Big ones. From various shadow accounts into the party's campaign. Well, fuck me. What do we have here?
Unity's taking bribes.
Well, yes, obviously. These are just standard corporate shadow accounts. Won't be too hard to trace the transactions. No, I'm talking about the rest of it. There are detailed records of meetings between Ominsker and Konstantin Wolf. Arranged and attended by WatiCorp officials.
What?
Jesus Christ. The Mother Chords have kept files on everything, like it's just business as usual. What a bunch of Gandas. And look at this. You know there's been talk about regulating the Dream Machine?
Yeah. Uminska's been an outspoken proponent for regulation, and
according to this, if Unity wins, Uminska's going to give Wati a carte blanche to sell dream machines and operate dream emporiums in Europolis. WatiCorp will be able to provide government-licensed Dreamtime access to everyone, everywhere, all the time, unrestricted. So Uminska's not the messiah this city was hoping for after all. There goes my vote. To shit.
So, what are you saying exactly?
I'm saying the bribes and kickbacks are only part of the story, Betel. I'm saying Uminska is collaborating with both Konstantin Wolf and WatiCorp. And fuck knows who else. Whether it's for money or power or some other reason, who knows? They can't both win the election.
In other words, it's bad.
Badder than bad, Petal. This could be the biggest, baddest thing since the last time WatiCorp was in the news for trying to fuck us over.
I still don't understand what Uminska stands to gain from collaborating with Wolf and European Dawn.
I'm sure the answer's in there. Somewhere. There's terabytes of this shit. We've only scratched the surface. But this is not my problem, it's yours. Take it.
Wow, shit. What should I do?
Your data, your problem. I can't tell you what to do with it, but I can tell you what I would do. This belongs to the world. Keeping it secret benefits no one. If I were you, I'd publish it, anonymously. Luckily for both of us, you're not me. Whatever you decide, Betel, you'll want to tread carefully. Heads will roll. Make sure one of them isn't yours. Also, don't bring the eye to my doorstep. I'll deny everything and throw you to the wolves. No offense, Gotia.
None taken.
I've uploaded the decrypted data to your iris. It's locked to your voice print. Go do whatever it is that you're going to do, and leave me out of it.
Alright, so we have a choice here. Can bring the data to Sully and publish it, or take it back to Baruti, see what he wants to do with it. Now, I think you get a few more options if you tend to do here. After all, and this was my thinking when I went on my first playthrough. Oops.
How are you getting on with, things?
Actually, I just finished. Where do you want to meet?
The Cabana, on Sun and Shine Plaza. I needed some artificial stimulants to keep me going. Meet me there, whenever you're ready.
Will do.
Ooh. Yeah, he sounds like he's on those stimulants right now. My original thinking was basically we would not have known any of this if Baruti had not sent us on the track in the first place. So I thought that he deserved to know what was going on before the rest of the world did. So let's see, I think we need to go up this way. And around here? Yep. So where's Baruti? Said he was in Sun and Shine Plaza, didn't he? There he is. You can see there's the big choice symbol there. Again, letting you know that if you interact with them, you're making a choice. Now, of course, it is possible that Baruti is also in on the conspiracy. And, he, for some reason, he set Zoe on the path to find the information or to secure it for some reason. But that still doesn't quite make much sense. He does seem like he's sincere about what he's been saying.
I've never seen Baruti this dejected before. I feel for him. This was his life. He's really down.
Hey,
and I'm about
Sissy.
to make his day even worse.
Thanks again for helping out. It means a lot to me. So, tell me, did you get it?
This data won't just change our lives. It's going to affect millions of people. Is it worth it? Maybe it'd be better to keep it to ourselves and trust that the truth will come out some other way.
That doesn't sound like Zoe at this point.
I need to tell him what's on that stick. Regardless of what I do next, Baruti deserves to know. I looked at the data. I know what it means.
You do?
I had to have it decrypted, and... You were right. It's bad. Not only is Unity taking corporate money, they're colluding with Konstantin Wolf. And Uminska's personally involved. I'm sorry,
Jesus, Zoe. Give me the data. I need to see this for myself.
I'll let him take it from here. Whatever happens next is not up to me. It can't be up to Baruti to decide what to do with it. This belongs to everyone.
See what people chose. See, most people choose not to hand over the data. And, you know, again, this is one where I could argue for Zoe either way, to be honest. And the first time I did the playthrough, I did do the hand over the data option, again, because I thought Baruti deserved it, because he does seem sincere. And again, this whole thing wouldn't have been possible if he hadn't started looking as to what was going on. But then again, you can't argue that he's so dedicated to the campaign, as nice and sincere of a man he is. I mean, he could just decide that it's better to just hide that data and basically be in denial about what was going on. But this playthrough, we're going to not hand it over to him, and instead we're going to give it to the hand that
It can't be up to Baruti
feeds.
to decide. I'm sorry, Baruti.
Sorry? What do you mean?
I can't lie to him. He deserves to know why. I can't give you the data. If this means what I think it means, you're too close to the campaign, to Uminska.
I see.
I respect you and I care about you, Baruti, but this is bigger than us. You're implicated by proxy, and so am I. It wouldn't feel right giving you the data.
You're taking it to the hand.
Yes.
I wish you wouldn't. But I understand why you think that's the right thing to do. And I respect your honesty. I need to get going. There are preparations that need to... I need to prepare.
Baruti...
It's been a pleasure working with you, Zoe. Honestly. I wish you the very best.
So, for those of you curious as to what happens if you do give Baruti the data, well, I would invite you to have a look at another playthrough and check it out, but I'll just tell you it doesn't end well for Baruti. Alright, so now we need to go all the way to the other end here and give the data to Sully. It was good of Baruti to at least understand why we were choosing not to give him the data, even if he may have wanted it himself.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in ProPass.
Refresh yourself with a refreshing news. Are you ready,
It also does kind of make sense, I mean, as crooked as it is, for WatiCorp to make deals with both Uminska and Wolf, because they were the two leading candidates. So no matter who won the election, WatiCorp would have that winner in their pocket, I guess. And again, everything here seems directed at getting people to constantly be hooked up to the Dreamers. In other words, to be inside the story time. So that must be part of whatever nefarious plot is going on here. But oh man, I'm guessing Sully is going to be really happy when we give him this stuff. Hey Sully, we got a treat for you.
I have something for you.
Ah, a professional visit. Now I am intrigued. So what is it that you may have for me? Oh, come on, don't leave me in such suspense.
Documents linking Unity and Uminska to WatiCorp and Wolf.
I beg your pardon? Where in Manu's name did you find these documents?
Baruti tipped me off. He's had his suspicions and he asked me to find evidence.
And you brought it to me, to the hand, instead of your...
It seemed like the right thing to do. That data, it's all in there, all you need for a full exposé.
Christ our Savior on a bucking bicycle.
It's dangerous information, Sully.
Oh, we'll keep your name out of it. Yours and his. Be sure of that. Gasha! And I was going to vote for Uminska. The hand endorsed her, for crying out loud. Are you sure about this? About giving the data to us?
No, but I don't want anything more to do with it.
I'll put people on this right away. We'll need to verify every fact and triple-check with our own sources.
Will you ask Uminska or WatiCorp for a response?
Huh? Oh, well, that depends. If there's a chance they could destroy the evidence or hide the trail, then no. No, we won't. And this is why we must move fast. I need everyone to come in. I don't care if they're half a world away. Everyone!
Please keep me in the loop.
I promise. Now, please, excuse me, Zoe.
Of course, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Things have been a bit rough. Reza and I need to sit down and talk about our relationship.
Oops.
Look forward to that about as much as I look forward to having
I always
my
make that
nails pulled,
mistake.
but
What was that about?
yeah.
Sully looks giddy. What did you tell him?
I found something. Unity's been taking corporate payoffs, and they're colluding with Wolf and European Dawn.
What?
Sully will fill you in on the details. I'm sure you're going to get quite busy.
Jesus, sounds like it. Are you okay?
Thumbs up. It's not my ass on the line. It's just disappointing. Anyway, see you later. We're still on for dinner?
Sure. Worst case scenario, I come back to the office after.
Yeah. I'd prepare for a worst case scenario if I were you.
All right. Well, time to go home, I guess.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in ProPath.
Now again, as the player, at this point,
Nothing to see here.
you should be a bit worried, because of course, we know, even though Zoe doesn't, that WatiCorp and the Dream Machine did something to Reza. And originally Zoe knew that, but she has since forgotten about that. And I'm sure that might have led some players to not give the data directly to the hand, but instead to give it to Baruti instead. I could understand that. But from Zoe's point of view, I'm sure she trusts both Reza and Sully. Even though at this point they're really going to be putting their necks out. So the question is, how many people believe the story once it comes out? And how much will that affect the polling for the other two possible candidates?
I'm so sorry I'm late. You really threw us a curveball today.
Sounds like you disapprove.
Not at all. I mean, it's great. Well, it's huge, but... Well, I guess it just confirms my fears.
Oh.
About the election work.
Yeah, well, I guess you were right.
You know it's not about that.
No, of course not. Anyway, let's talk.
Yes, let's.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story's the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvani was killed. His body was, inconveniently, burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so. But before the riot broke out, the Warden claims he was ordered to execute the Apostle. By you. Personally, Commander.
Lies! The infidel is trying to save his own skin.
Perhaps, but what reason would he have to lie? It doesn't absolve him of any responsibility in regards to the riot. He still awaits his trial at Coldstone. He tells me the noose had been made ready for Alvani to hang at first light. I'm not saying I trust the man. He's a cruel little person. But he appears to respect the chain of command.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvani. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
We had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sadia, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the Goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the Seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Famon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me. If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mir. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Very well. You may go.
May the Goddess protect you, General.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
Night, Ulrich!
What news do you have for us, Ulrich?
Right. So a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night. in the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. A commander...
Vamon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
The mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're going to strike and from where, and we need
Patience, Enu. One thing at a time. First we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety, before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
All right, so we have to go and warn the mole about this possible raid that's about to happen. Now, Ulrich mentioned an explosion of a weapons shipment to the Azadi, and that is actually the other deleted scene from the game. When I first played through, I remembered having to go and blow up that shipment. Involved a couple puzzle elements as well as a little bit of stealth. But I guess the developers decided that it just wasn't as important a plot point to have to do it interactively. So they just skip it and mention it here. But again, near the end of the Let's Play, we'll go back and check it.
In private, I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Elvig.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merryminstrom until she does.
Ah, so Anna wants to speak with us. Probably the most mysterious character at this point in Kian's life. All right, so this will end our recording session here, and when we come back, we will talk to Anna and then warn the mole about the possible raid coming tonight. So until next time, fellow adventurers, take care.